Hi class, I'm just going to be showing you how to use the Writer's Toolbox to as a revision tool as you work on revising one of your papers for this week. So I have an example revision and we'll take a look at that. So let me go ahead and switch over. Oh, we're on, you can see Gandalf riding in to save Gondor. And here we go. So this is, I'm going to take you through just a reminder about the Writer's Toolbox. We have our snapshots, thought shots, dialogue, and exploding a moment strategies. I'd like to just let you know that these are, I actually will go in and use these little images to indicate on my papers and on student papers when I have an in-person class where students turn in hard copies. I will actually use these little icons as shortcuts to help students know what to do. So let's go ahead. I'm having to scroll through this. I had another example for a class at one point. So here's an essay that I wrote about Christmas Eve at my grandma and grandpa's house. As you can see, it is about a page with a couple of very small paragraphs spilling onto the second page. It's clearly, whoops, in need of some development. You can see that there's no dialogue. Everything is sort of in the telling mode, very little showing. I'm not going to read it out loud because you don't really need to hear it. It's not really the best. The file is available for you to look at if you really want to look at it more in detail of how I've done things. But if you see, as I went through and tried to decide what I was going to do to develop this paper, I used all of those images as shortcuts. So here, I used this symbol to indicate that I wanted to add some dialogue. That makes sense because I'm describing in this paragraph arriving at my grandparents' house and the things that my grandpa would say, trying to get me to sit on the couch while he sat on the floor, which is a really funny thing that it happened. So dialogue, show that, don't just tell it. Here, I said, oh, I should do a snapshot. Again, instead of just telling, show my family sprawled out on the floor the way that they did. We would all kind of like lay around on the floor in front of the fire. And why not show that as sort of just telling it? Again, we've got dialogue, add some dialogue. Ooh, explode a moment. We would sing Christmas carols and play music while we waited for dinner to be ready. I liked eating clove drops from Grandma and Grandpa's plastic spice drop tea. I think that playing the music and carols one was where I intended to maybe explode the moment. Slow things down, show a certain song, for instance, maybe, and that we might have sung together. Some snapshots of things. And this one, I added a snapshot of my grandma. She always had recipe cards that said what they were, that she would put on all of the recipes. So I could actually have a little snapshot of that. Explode a moment, dialogue. And then here at the end, I thought, oh, I need to end with a thought shot. What's going on in my head as I take off and drive away from Grandma and Grandpa's house. So that's the first draft. And then once I've gone in and developed, you can see I've gone ahead here. I've gone in and added some dialogue. Here I've come in and added my snapshots with more visual description of what's happening, zooming in and out on details. I've got some sensory details here. Tisha's cold hands, the smell of everybody's hairspray and perfume. Aunt Kelly's talking. She always called me darling, so that's there. And you can just see we have just a lot more detail, more personality, more sense of specificity. Like Becky singing, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. I could still remember the way that she sounded when she sang that song. So as you can see, I've added quite a bit of stuff. Probably way more than doubled it. So you can kind of see how you can use the strategy of the Writer's Toolbox to develop your papers. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you're curious, you can access the file on our Moodle page. Happy revising!